Hello everyone. I'm Mike, and that's Bruno, and he's making a mess out of his lunch, of course. But while he's eating lunch, let's go out to the garage and shop there and see what we got cooking for today. Okay, guys. As you can see, the John Deere snow thrower is no longer here. By the time I started pricing the paddles, head gasket, some seals and everything like that, it was not very cost effective for what I could get out of it. Um, I did, however, move this out of the way. In a previous video, sorry guys, I showed you this here, these press and pour from Garage Boss. It's a Briggs & Stratton endorsed product. And it fit perfectly on that there and makes my life a lot easier. Another thing also I wanted to show you guys, I did finally get a kilowatt tester. To be quite honest with you, I think it's just the neatest thing. This one here, I had to turn it down a little bit. On these here, it does have this little speed selector, but it also has a screw right here to where you can, as a stop, because it will run faster than what it needs to, and then you start blowing stuff up. It'll start to float the valve, and then, total engine rebuild. I didn't need to do that because of the simple fact that this machine hasn't had hardly any time on it. So I got that one dialed down to 60 hertz. It does put out 123 volts at that, and runs really great. Love it. And the next thing, once I get situated here, I will show you what I got going on. Okay, get you guys squared away here. Okay, so a couple of videos ago, I kind of gave you my first impressions on this Harbor Freight lift table. Works out really good, and I've seen a lot of guys turn around and take a piece of wood. That's a 4x4 piece of sheet, plywood. I think they call it CSB. Not sure. I didn't want the OSB board. I wanted something like this. My dimensions that I want to go for on this table is 27 by 36, because that generator I just showed you would fit on that, and so would Big Red, the snow thrower. At one of the resale shops, the one that I like the best, they had some hardware. It's 5/16, so I paid $1 for this bag. And it looks like I might have, some carriage bolts, which is fine, because then they're smooth. They're a little smoother, as you can see, without the glare. Here, let me maybe turn off the light. There we go. It's a little smoother. So, my plan is to cut the board, which is over here, to that dimension and mount it onto my cart. So, with that being said, whoops, boy, I'm getting you guys all screwed up. Hope you ain't getting seasick. let's go ahead and get my little work table and get that wood on there, measure out our temperatures. Sorry, they're testing the severe weather tornado sirens. I'll get back to you here in a second. Okay, thanks for your patience on that. Oh, that siren sends my dog nuts. Bruno does not care for that. So if we don't hear it, he does, and he definitely makes us well aware of it. Okay, so I got my table up, got our wood. Let's make our marks, and oh, they're still going? Really? Okay, bear with me again. Okay, guys, we're going to try this again. So my dimensions are going to be 27 wide, 36 long for the table. So let's see if we can get, got my straight edge here, speed square. Let's see if we can get 27 out of this. Okay, now, let's see about 36. There we go. Now, still need my pencil. Now what's good about what I'm going to use the leftovers for, I did make mention that we were going to be getting another little puppy, a corgi. So what I plan on doing is using the leftover scraps here for a little set of doggy steps for him if he needs it. And so I'll be getting more use out of this than what we need. Okay. All right, just a second, I'll get this all marked out. Okay, I'm back. Bruno had to fit because he was done with lunch and, well, he wasn't out back. We'll check on him later. So, got my straight edge here. I hope you guys can hear me because like I'm really kind of far away. So hopefully make sure I'm straight. Probably the way I should be anchoring this, huh? However, I've never been known to do things the easy way, because usually when I try to do something for the first time, I end up not knowing what the shortcuts are. But we're not going for perfection, we're going for utility here. Or futility for some people. Okay, we're almost close to that, so. Yeah, I kind of got a little off of there. But that's okay. Yeah, let's give it an edge. Yeah. Let's go with this. Okay. I'm probably across as far as I'm going to go on that. over to this side here. It's a little over 3 feet. I think I'll be all right. I don't need to get too. Actually, I should probably double check the length of these items that I'm going to be putting on there. Okay. So, 7. No, that's 27 by 27. And for this monstrosity is going to be, oh yeah. So, we will be able to get the snow thrower on fairly well. So, we should be okay with that. Alright. Okay, come on, you little knuckleball. Stubborn monkeys again in the zoo. Okay. Okay, so this area here is going to be my platform for the table. Quit it. Bruno. Come here. Quit that habit. He has got a bad habit of eating stuff out of the yard. Oh, okay, put my tea over here. I had to kind of cut down on the coffee intake for the simple fact that I was developing some stomach issues. So, how do I want to go about this? Well, we'll see. Let's shift him over this way, and then we'll just clamp it down really good. Okay, so, yeah, I don't want to be cutting into this plastic part. Okay. Come over here. Get a clamp on this over here. Okay. And get one on here. It should be already there we go. Alrighty. What the heck is it? Oh, of course, I had to find the one that he doesn't want to cooperate with. Okay. I think we got to go over here. And there we go. Well, just enough to hold it so it's stable. All right. Okay. Let me get my circ saw here. Okay. What I have for a circular saw is the Craftsman 19.2 volt. This and the Sawzall are the only two items I have left of that tool system. The drill, I burned up one of the drill. I gave the other one to Kyle. A couple of batteries and the chargers. Then my father-in-law runs the same system. Well, his chargers no longer work. So I still have 2 chargers left. Since I got 2 tools, I'll keep 2 batteries and 1 charger, give him 1 battery and one of the other chargers. For what as often as I use it and what I use it for, it is held up well, and as most of you know, this system is obsolete. I have since gone to the 20 volt DeWalt system. You guys see me use the drills and the impacts on that. I just have a little impact driver, the drill, and the impact gun, which the impact gun is great because it actually gets the lug nuts off my truck, and those are like 150 for the truck. So without further ado, I won't put you through the torture of this thing whining, so I'll go ahead and make my cuts and then we'll come right back. Okay, ta-da! Excuse me, guys. So as you can see on the table, there's our finished piece. And over here on the ground are the remaining pieces. Yay wee. Perfect enough to make another set of steps for Winston. And since I made the ones for Bruno and I didn't film that, I will go ahead later on, probably our next little project, to get that squared away as some content for you guys. Let me go ahead and run my vacuum real quick and pick up some of this sawdust, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Yeah, see, there he is. The reason I vacuum up as much sawdust as I can as I'm working is because my fuzzy little assistant over there has a tendency to want to bring it back in the house. That doesn't make the wife happy. And if the wife ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. So I try and keep that up in case he starts tracking through there. Okay, so my next deal is, we'll get this out of the way. Set that over there. Is getting this right here up into position to where I can mark the holes where I need to drill. Now, I have used this a couple of times and it has worked out well, but in case I need to get something bigger on here, I need a bigger platform. I thought maybe 3/4 inch ply would be enough. The snow thrower's 24 by 32, 33, something like that, where the weight points would be. And the generator is 24 by 24. Okay, so we're high enough there. So we'll set our hardware over here. I was wondering about what I should do with the plastic mat. And maybe I'll just, once this is all said and done, maybe just stapling it to the top. Because I'm not really too worried about the wood getting beat up. That's what it's for. But I paid for that 4x4 sheet. Came to $18.30, something like that. A full sheet's like $32. I didn't need a full sheet, so I took the 4x4. You know, the full sheet was like 4x8. So all you carpentry guys probably know all about that. So what we're going to do here then is see where, maybe if I drill up from underneath, that would probably be the best bet. But with the rollers on the inside of this track, I've got, you know, some room here to work with. So let me see, get my drill. Wonder if that platform comes off. No. Well, there's no cotter key. And it looks like it's just like a sleeve. Well, there was a way. It's kind of on the guides too. There's no pin on that either. Well, looks like we'll be drilling as she sits. One thing that does kind of concern me is that they got enough play in here so that it rolls, but there's no way to tighten that up because the shaft kind of slides, and so I do kind of get this little bit of goofball stuff going on. But once the weight's on there, it stays on there. And it's a pretty stout pin that's in there. So, let me get my drill and a drill bit to match up the bolts, and let's see what we can come up with. Once I get the hole drilled here on the platform and set the board where I want it, I can take a marker and kind of guide my hole and then drill out the hole for that so that it lines up with everything. So, excuse me. I will be right back again. I know it's kind of, in and out cutting, but like I said, I do this on my phone. I really don't have access to a laptop. So this is kind of like raw footage that you get to see. So I try and unrecord or pause the recording while I'm setting up so that you guys don't have to sit there and be bored while I'm digging through. So I'll be right back. Okay, got my drill. Let's see what we got in here for hardware that we can use. Of course. Well, they were afraid somebody was going to get into that, didn't they? There we go. See if we can get a little farther into this. There we go. Oh, triple. Okay, so this one. So there's one. Now I'm going to use, I got a smaller washer. We'll use that on the nut side and use the bigger one. Well, actually, is that shoulder going to go through there? No, not really too much. I could probably drill that out. Yeah, we can probably take that to the old drill press and drill that out if we have to, so that that head sits as flush as possible, because oh yeah, we got plenty of clearance there. Bruno's out there just sitting in the sun. Once he gets a little too warm, he'll be over here in the shade, in the breeze, where the breeze comes in through the door. So hopefully I'm talking loud enough to you guys can get picked up on this. Big one. Did I run out of the small ones already? Well, that's all right. We'll be all right. Well, there's an assortment. There's actually some nice. Well, they were nice. But anyway, there's our hardware. And we'll throw him over here. It always cracks me up. I don't know if you can see him out there. The sunlight's probably too bright. Yeah, it's flashing out on you. But he's in there somewhere. Just sitting there laying in the sun. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh. He's barking. What? Who did you see out there now? There's nobody out there, dude. Or did you bark at the bunny? Huh? Who are you looking for? You're nincompoop. Okay. 5/16. 5/16. Okay. Now we got our hardware in our convenient little workspace. Let's see about getting these holes drilled. And I'm going to take a little bit of a measurement and then we'll drill the holes. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Got my hammer, center punch. Actually, I got that other one. That'll probably work a little better. Use one of these here, type of center punches. Kind of like automatic, spring loaded. That way I taking a hammer and pounding into the table. Because they have like nylon plastic or what have you type of let's see here. Right here. That didn't go very well. Wow, I wonder if this is all busted up. Yeah, I think this has probably outlived its purpose. Maybe it needs adjustment. Because it does turn for some reason. Huh. I'm experiencing technical difficulties. Maybe had it too tight. Let's see. Might have to do it the old-fashioned. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Boy, I think this thing's about seeing a better day. Yeah, I think this one's about dead. Looks like I gotta do it the old-fashioned way, which is fine. Laying out in the sun. You little monkey fart. There we go. I'm just going to kind of eyeball the location. And maybe a little more this way. Yeah, right there is good. There we go. And where did that other one go? This one here. There we go. Look at you just laying out there like the king. Oh, that dog's mental. So the assistant's going to get an assistant. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. Not very well if you don't lock the wheels, Mikey. Okay. Let's go for round 2. This was kind of slow going. I wonder maybe these DeWalt bits will work a little better. I think those are more of kind of a, yeah, we'll see. One thing I like about the DeWalt bits is they got a flat area. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but here, see, on there's like 3 sides on there, and they fit right in there into your chuck. Okay, you might want to go back out to where you were laying out there, bud, because I don't want any metal shavings in your paws. Let's crank this up a bit. Yep, there we go. All right. Yeah. Just do a quick suck here. Just practice a little shop safety, you know. What? Just because the dog down the street is barking doesn't mean there's anything important going on. You knucklehead. You knucklehead. What? What? There's nothing going on. Except me making a mess. That drill bit seems to work. Those drill bits seem to work a little better. Well, you guys get the basic idea of that. I'm going to go ahead and drill the other 2 out, and then we'll get our board placed on there, and then we'll go from there. Okay, guys, got my holes drilled pretty evenly. I mean, here, here, here. Might be off a quarter of an inch. Let's go ahead and take our board over here. This sure tracks all this gunk too, doesn't it? Okay. So basically, what I need to do is make sure when it goes down, that we clear. So the edge of the board here has to clear right there in the center of your screen, this here. So I'm going to gently lower it and let it position itself there, and see how close we are, and go up underneath and mark our holes for the wood. Okay, so yeah, I was off a little bit. Where are we? Okay, so actually, let's see here. That's kind of where it needs to be. Hands, it needs to be a little more over that way. And that feels about right. So, let's go ahead and jack it back up again. Slowly, so I don't shift it again. And then I can get it bolted down. Who knows, maybe I could take one of those other pieces and make like a small ramp for it. That'd be an idea. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think it shifted much. Let's see if we can't get that all the way up. Yeah, it feels pretty square on there. Okay. Get my pencil. Hopefully it's narrow enough. It should be narrow enough to get up in that little hole. Alrighty. Where's the hole? I need my cushion. Just a second. Sorry guys. I don't need my knees replaced quite yet. Ah, there we go. Gotta love it. Oh. Okay. So how does that look there? You know what? I think that looks pretty darn good. At least from under here. Oops. Oh, knuckleballs. Well, let's see. Okay. Tell you what, a Sharpie probably would have been a better bet. I can see it from underneath there, so I should stand out just enough. Okay, back to the other side. Oh. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, I know. Oh, you're too old for that, huh, bud? Okay. Hey, not too bad. All right. Okay, what do I do with it? Well, I'll be dead. Hey, Bruno? Oh. Found it! Okay, now, just to drill the holes. Well, that makes quick work of that. Okay. I think we're pretty close to being done with this. Getting there. We're getting there. How are you? Wipe that all off there. Okay. I think by the time we put okay, neighbors are home. Yeah. I don't want water in my mouth. There we go. Just take the edge off the top there. Yeah. Well, that one didn't go as well as planned. I'm just making sure that when I tighten them down, yeah, gotta tighten that down. Okay. Once those get tightened down, oop, get over here. Get over here. Okay. That should be good enough for the government we work for. Okay, first hole. Yeah. Yeah, that should be enough for that nut to bite on. I am probably going to put some screw glue on there. But as you can see, I'm just putting the pins in now, lining it up. I'll go ahead and finish this up and then be right back. Okay, real quick. I got my little nut driver here. Picked this set up for like $9, and it has a whole bunch of different fractional and metric nut drivers. And what's kind of neat about these guys is it has the little magnet in them. You can see that in there. So, yeah, I picked that up. A whole bunch of them for $9. Will I probably go through them all? Probably not. Like I said, I'm not that hard on my equipment. However, let's go ahead and see about getting one of these started. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, come on. I had the nut on there before. I wonder if I got a little bit of scudge on there from something. Okay. Got that started. Going with a little bit bigger washer under here. Couldn't find my thread locker, so if that ends up being an issue later, then I will take care of that as I go along. I just want to kind of get them all started. Come on. There we go. Before I drive them in. I tell you what, guys, it's a simple project, but it can get screwy on you fast if you ain't careful. I found that out when I tried doing it one time else with something else. But, you know, that's how we learn. Oh, you bugging monkey. Another stubborn monkey. Huh. It's always the stubborn ones, huh? It's always the stubborn ones, huh, Bruno? Yeah, it was a little too warm in the sun. Now you're laying on the rubber padding. Yeah, it's fine. hopefully I can get this project done in this this video, before we take Grandpa over to the eye doctor for his checkup, because he had that surgery done. On his eyes. Take him to the eye doctor. Come on, fade in there. There we go. All right, now we got them all started, huh, Bruno? Okay. Now, while it has a 5/16 thread on it, it is a 1/2 inch. So, oh, bugger me. You know what? Yeah, it should work. Should be deep. Oh, these ain't deep enough. Aha! Changing plans. We will have to use a socket, won't we, buddy? Where's my little attachment? Well, that's a 1/2 inch. I don't need a 1/2 inch. I need a 3/8. There's a 3/8. Oh, come on. Is this my 3/8? It's a 3/8 wobble. That'll work. Okay. Excuse me, bud. Let me get in here. I need 1/2 inch. Back into because those aren't really very deep, and I have a feeling I'm going to be pulling, some of the threaded bolt in. That would bottom out before it got tight. Now, I probably don't have to do it this way, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it as like a cross pattern, tightening it down, just so that we get everything all nice and even. Because, well, just a good practice. Even if you don't have to do it, like you would like a cylinder head on an engine, or like your lug nuts. It's just a good habit to get into, I guess. You know what? Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I think that's it. The only thing now to do is I'm going to still use the rubber mat and staple that to this once I get it. It just kind of helps stuff from rolling off if it has, it's kind of ridged, and maybe even protect the wood a little bit. I think I got a stapler out here. Sorry guys, didn't mean to get in the shot. Well, okay, maybe a little bit. But that is pretty stable. Quick test, let's see if I got the clearance right. There we are. Got the clearance right. Now this one is the 1,000 pound capacity, so it probably does add a little bit of weight to the table itself. The whole unit itself weighs about 80 pounds, so once you get it to where you want it to go, it's not exactly. Okay, looks like we're to the top. All right. Hey, that even covers up the bolts. Never would have known it was there. Let me see if I got a stapler. That's kind of on the center. This is just kind of, because I know OSB board, once it gets wet or, you know, saturated with some stuff, it'll probably get spongy. But with this, if I spill a little oil or some carb cleaner or something like that, I'm just going to go ahead and use the mat. So we'll wipe that off. Just to get it. I got my stapler around here somewhere. There's a metal shaving. That would have hurt some of these little piggies. What am I doing here? Oh, I don't know. It's just a little funky, you know that? Ah, yes, here we go. Oh. Yeah, this isn't the one I was looking for. But you know what? What the heck? How many's in here? What's that? Oh, we got plenty. We got plenty. Yeah, I shouldn't probably push that up against myself. Probably shoot you guys in the eye with the staple. All right, well, let's see if this is strong enough to do what we need it to do. Yeah, I can tap those down if I need to. Because these are for staples for like a Christmas light. Right. Do a corner one. It's all about using what you got, but I know I got stuff on hand. And there we go. Okay, guys, what do you think? I know it's been kind of a long video. I'll go ahead and tag some of those back down. But yeah, works, functions. So I know this video is kind of getting a little long in the tooth, but I think an hour. Actually, for me, it's been like an hour and a half. So for you guys, it's been a little over an hour. So, with that being said, I think project came out fairly nice, and I think Why don't you come in here, Bruno? Come here. Come here, where you? Yeah. Come here, Bruno. There we go. Come here. Come here. He's like, oh no. I know what that means. It means I get a haircut. No. So why is that so bleached out? I don't know. But yeah, from me and Bruno, that's my project for this week, or for this time. I'm glad y'all stopped by. Appreciate it. I want to thank all you subscribers for watching my content, all the new guys. Hopefully this helps you out. If something like this, if I can do it, you can do it. So with that, for me and Bruno, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Keep on tinkering.